Hello and welcome
Oh,
back.
I drank the pickle beer.
Oh! If you watch the previous episode,
The actual episode,
you'll know what the pickle beer is.
Oh, I drank it.
It's in a neon green can.
Oh, it gets worse.
So that being said, as Noah and I really are fucking long-winded, and we really love 80s movies, we're just going to throw a little bit of bonus content out there on the movies that didn't make the list because I still love these fucking movies a lot.
I mean, yeah, for various reasons. They might not be like critical darlings or like good movies, but they're...
Who cares?
Yeah, but they're eminently watchable. They're good for a kid.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing about
drink
80s.
pickle beer.
Yeah, that's a good thing about the 80s movies. A lot of them aren't great movies, but they're fucking fun. So let's throw a few of these out there. Now, we did start, Noah did talk about Enter the Ninja, which, come on, fucking great movie.
Yeah, the Ninja Trilogy, it's, I mean, it's hokey. It's not like, I mean, ninjas I think are kind of stupid, but...
They were huge, big business.
They were a big business in the
I think
80s.
every kid went as a ninja for Halloween.
Yeah, well, it doesn't compare to Three Ninjas. So let's be honest. It doesn't matter. They were kids and they were ninjas and they won.
Well, but see, that stands to make the point of how popular ninjas were, that it bled into the 90s.
It's true.
That's two sweet movies.
It was, ninjas were like the zombies of their age. Like, they were, there's always something that grabs onto the zeitgeist of the time. And there for a while, it was ninjas.
Ninjas.
And then vampires. That was a huge thing for a while.
Yeah.
Then
yeah, it got real good when they brought out Twilight.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's like the paragon.
Yeah, dude, that was the
movie.
pinnacle. That's why you haven't seen vampire movies since then, because they're like, man, that was so good.
You can't beat the Twilight movies when it comes to vampires.
Yeah, fuck you, Bram Stoker.
That's right.
And then it went to zombies. And I think we're right on the end of that right
zombies
now.
it's been persisting for a while.
It has jumped the shark.
Yeah. But that being said, now it's going to...
it has eaten the shark.
Oh, maybe.
In the case of Lucio Fulci's Zombie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the 70s stuff.
Yeah, that was a good one, though. But yeah, so in the mid to late 80s, early 90s, every kid thought they knew how to do karate, and everybody was watching karate movies. So that being said,
you took karate when I was a kid.
Once.
Yeah, and not just ninjas, but speaking of karate movies, well, they're not necessarily karate movies, but like martial arts. You had Bloodsport.
Kickboxer. I mean, that's where you were first introduced to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Ah, yeah.
Where he was just, for some reason, always doing the fucking splits. In every movie, like, that's his big move. I mean, sure, he'd kick the shit out of everyone at this table with his pinky.
Yeah.
But that being said, it's still... I'm gonna do the splits, like
yeah, and how many kids do you think gave themselves massive groin injuries trying to imitate Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I mean, I've given myself massive groin injuries in a lot of different ways, but I don't think I did it doing the splits.
Yeah.
I also think it's not really. It is action, if you ask me, but like dance movies were big in the '80s, right? Like Footloose,
Flashdance.
Dance.
I will say I have one story, and as you guys know, but you guys probably don't, I used to work on the radio. I used to be a DJ a very, very, very long time ago. And I was working...
Galaxy far, far
yes,
away?
I was working professionally, but I also had a college show where I was able to do whatever the fuck I wanted. And it was usually not only a rock and roll show, but one day, no one fucking called in. And I'm talking like, I was in basically a cave. Like, no one fucking called, and I was like, honest to God, just begging. Like, someone, please call. Please call me. And no one was calling. I was lonely. I was probably still a little hammered. Sorry. No, I wasn't. That's not against the law.
Yeah.
I wasn't drinking.
Radio DJs never got
But
wasted.
I got mad, and I put on, speaking of Kenny Loggins, Footloose. And I played it over and over and over and over, and I talked over it going, call me or this will continue, and over. I got to 7 plays straight, and then finally
That's almost like a
someone called.
solid half an hour.
Oh no, it was over that. Once you count, I had to throw commercials and PSAs.
Somebody called and said, "Hey, can you please keep playing that?"
You're not too far off. Someone called in and said, "Please, for the love of God, stop." And then someone knocked on the door, who actually happened to be the station manager. And I opened the door, and she was dying laughing. And said, "You're lucky this is a college station, but that being said, this is the funniest damn thing I've ever seen or heard, ever. Keep it going." And I'm like, "Someone called, I can't." But just a funny.
Let that be a lesson to you kids. If you work at a college radio station, just play a song you hate over and over and over again.
Oh, I didn't hate it at first. No? I did after 7 times.
Fair enough.
Because it's Kenny Loggins and Kenny Loggins. Yeah. All right, so
sorry for the digression.
Yeah, digression, but that's a great story.
I like it.
And every time I hear that song, it just puts a smile on my face, and I tell my son that story probably like 100 times. Yeah. But I'm old, and
that's what you do when you're old. You just tell the same story over again.
So other awesome 80s movies that we didn't get to.
Okay, so there were 2 Dirty Harry movies made in the 80s, and maybe they're not like action, like 80s action, but I don't know. Dirty Harry was pretty cool before Clint Eastwood got all crazy and racist.
Yeah, I've done some Dirty Harrys in my time.
Like, you feel lucky, punk?
No, I think he's more talking about, like, she was dirty and hairy.
Yeah.
Or he. Or it.
Whatever.
Okay, I mean, that is you. You do you.
I do me and Dirty Harrys.
But you might be interested to know, if you don't already, that Jim Carrey was in a Dirty Harry movie.
No shit?
He was in the Deadpool, the last Dirty Harry
very
movie.
last one.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds?
No.
No, but that is where the name Deadpool came from.
Oh, okay. It came from Jim Carrey?
Who had a very small role.
Okay, so Jim Carrey is
right
Deadpool.
after that was Earth Girls Are Easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the next one. That was his first quote-unquote movie. Besides Rubberface.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey was a quintessential part of my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I
he
watched
was a cool guy.
Ace Ventura over and over and over and over.
Oh. And that explains a lot.
It does. And then you throw in a little bit of Liar Liar and a little bit, actually a lot of bit of Dumb and Dumber.
And some Cable Guy.
And some Cable. I watched that a couple times because it weirded me out as a kid.
Oh, it's so weird. I love it.
Yeah. But no, Jim Carrey, A+ for that man.
All right. So you had those.
Yeah.
And I like that. Good movies. I actually really like Deadpool.
Yeah.
And that's a good one. But sticking with my military / really into planes, which I still am, Firefox came out.
That's right.
And
Blue Thunder?
Blue Thunder.
Oh, you mean Firefox, the web browser?
No. This was also Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Who went into Siberia and stole a Russian top secret plane that could shoot backwards and was super fast.
Yeah, the 80s had a thing about the Russians.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why that could be. Maybe because our president. But anyway, Ronald Reagan. Yeah, so
Reaganomics.
Yes, but yeah, Blue Thunder, where it was literally just a Bell industrial helicopter that they slapped some duct tape machine gun pods and they flipped it into whisper mode and it made no sound.
Roy Scheider had to fight it or something.
No, he was in it. He was the pilot of it. He stole the Blue Thunder.
Okay, obviously I've never actually seen the movie.
I just heard tell about the legend that is.
I just know the helicopter movie with the guy from Jaws.
See, I would have much rather seen him fist fight a helicopter. That would have been dope.
Well, if you want to see that, watch one of the stupid fucking Transformers movies.
Okay.
You can probably see that.
Probably.
But you know what? The 80s were a beautiful time for this kind of thing. Because you had Blue Thunder.
Yeah.
But you know what else you had? You had motherfucking Airwolf. Now, that's not a movie, but...
It was a TV show.
Airwolf.
It was a cool-ass TV show.
Cheesy,
but cool.
Oh, come on. Cheesy? No. That was a better helicopter than Blue Thunder. Any day. And they had a budget of $18. They reused the same shot every episode.
Those are the best movies.
Oh,
stock footage.
Yeah, it was like Ernest Borgnine. No one says action like Ernest Borgnine. Oh, yeah.
You also, Platoon.
Well, yeah, that was on my list.
Yeah, Platoon.
Charlie Sheen.
Willem Dafoe's in that, too.
Yeah, and there's a rumor that his dick is so big he has to get a stunt cock in his movies to make it look smaller.
I'm not even going to touch
Yeah, he was in that Lars Van Trier movie that was really dark and about porking. Right, that's what it was.
That movie was boring as hell.
Yeah,
until you got to the genital mutilation, and then you just went, why?
Because it's Lars von Trier, and he can do what the
You
fuck he
sounded
wants.
like the dude from The Simpsons, like flaming.
Yeah.
He just turned into the weird scientist, like their version of Bill
Flaming.
Nye.
Not Ken Ham.
With the
No, not
hammers and scissors and I actually had on my list, or not on my list, but one of the.
But in my head.
On my
Auxiliary.
tentative picks, Cannonball Run.
Okay, awesome movie, but totally fits into comedy.
That's why.
But that's also Jackie Chan, though.
Jackie Chan is in that. Yeah.
Yes, he
And
drives
Roger
the
Moore.
Toyota car
Yes.
that has like turbo boost rockets that makes no sense, and it's all computers.
It didn't have to, dude. For me, that was like the movie version of the cartoon Wacky Races.
Oh, absolutely.
Which was an awesome cartoon.
That's
was
absolutely
good.
what it was.
Yeah. You had like,
You had James Bond.
Yeah, Roger Moore, James Bond, Jackie Chan's in that. Burt Reynolds stars, and I think Burt Reynolds was still coming off his 70s wave and big into the 80s.
Smokey and the Bandit wave.
Yeah, I mean, there was a Smokey and the Bandit 2 that came out in like 80 or 81, which was not nearly as good as the original.
What's Dom DeLuise?
Yes, he was in that too.
Dom
also, was also in Smokey and the Bandit.
That's true. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, there's just a litany of 80s, mega 80s stars in there. But yeah, I didn't put it on the main list because it's kind of a hokey comedy.
Oh, the main list is pretty solid.
The main list is solid.
You got to go watch the main list episode.
Do that.
And if you haven't seen any of those movies, do yourself a favor, watch them because all of them are good for some reason. They're all eminently watchable. They're all actually good movies.
Yeah. Also, we didn't get to talk about it, but I think it's highly underrated. Is the first Die Hard movie.
Highly underrated.
With Bruce Willis. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's kind of a small actor. He's been in a couple.
I thought he was more of a musician.
Well,
he is. He's a musician. He's Bruno.
No, he was that guy from the Seagram's Wine Coolers commercial.
The Seagram's Wine Coolers guy did a movie in the 80s called Die Hard, and he never did a movie after that. Ever.
No, he was on a TV show, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it is. What was it?
Cheers.
Cheers, that's right. He played Norm. He played Norm on Cheers. If you haven't watched Cheers, I recommend you do that.
That's correct.
Because, just like Cheers, the Rambling Knave is a place where we're always glad you came, and we always know your names. Although there's not many of you who have told us your names for us to know. But we would.
But we remember our names.
But we remember our names.
Usually.
And each other's.
And
Well,
each
it depends
other's.
on how much we've been drinking.
And unless these fellas have any more to talk about.
I just want to name check the Toxic Avenger.
Toxie.
Because fucking Troma is amazing, and I don't know if I name checked it in the main episode, but I can't remember. We just filmed the episode like 20 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten
we had like 5
what
years
I talked
in between.
about.
Yeah, Toxie.
So,
the Toxic Avenger.
But
Other
thanks
than
for
that,
showing up for our bonus content.
Yeah.
Nazdravie. That's Croatian.
Well, I drank too soon.
Nah, yeah. That's okay, it's bonus content, it doesn't matter.